If you have close friends that are constantly asking you for favors and you find it hard to say no to them because you're such a good person, or you just like being there for them because, oh, they're my day ones, or they're really cool to me, they're really this, they're really that, start saying no to them and see how they act, man. And it's not to just test them and they have to be like willing to drop everything to do things for you. It's not even about that, bro. It's just about them showing the appreciation, the respect that you deserve for doing the things you do, right? But also to respect yourself in the sense that you have shit to do. You have things to do. You have growth to do. And if you're constantly going out of your way, it's not even about doing things or like this and that. It's really just about the time, man. Because you have so many things to do. And by you, oh, let me sneeze. And by you taking that time out of your day to go help them, it seems like such a small thing, but over time, it really adds up. And then they don't really appreciate it how you would want them to. And that's ugly and it's sad, but it's true. So you gotta be a little selfish at times. Start saying no to people, not even just close friends, but anybody, man. Especially if you're, because example for me, man. Every time it seemed like every single time I was getting back on track, getting back on my shit, really locking in and doing what I had to do, my work, I'd always get a message or a call from one of my friends asking me to go help them do something, go take them somewhere, oh, help me with this happened, this and that, this and that, and I would always go. And I never really thought nothing of it because I'm like, oh, bro, I'm being a good friend, I'm being good, I love helping people. But then I'd never be the type to ask for nothing. You know what I'm saying? And then it got to the point where I would do so many little things, and then not always, but sometimes I'd get a little disrespect, or I wouldn't get the appreciation I thought I would get from it. And I was just like, oh, like, what the fuck? Am I getting? And I started thinking about it, like, am I just getting used in a way, right? And in a way you are, but I don't think they have really the worst intentions, right? But it's just that their life is set up in a way where they will constantly need help from others. You see what I'm saying? So I don't think it's necessarily them trying to take advantage, and not depending on the case, right? Sometimes some people will just take advantage because you're so willing to give your assistance. But some are just set up their life, which is a burden to you, because you have your life set up in a way where you don't constantly are needing to reach out for help. When you do, but you don't need it constantly. And their life is set up in a way where they will need to reach out a lot. And then that just ends up it would end up taking my time from when I was doing, and it wouldn't seem like much. It'd be something small, but then you always think it's something small, then it ends up stretching out to a couple hours. And those couple hours, man, you could have done so much, grown so much, but instead you were out there helping them because they couldn't get their shit in order. And it sucks and it sounds ugly, but it's selfish, and you have to be selfish at times, man. Especially if you're so used to saying yes and yes and yes. Start saying no to people. And if they feel some type of way about it and they want to treat you like, oh, you're different now, you're fake, let them, man. Who gives a fuck? You gotta do what you gotta do. Why would you be tripping over that? One, you get rid of a little burden. Two, you actually are able to work on yourself, develop yourself, and grow. And then you see their true colors if that's just the case. And if it's not, and then they're cool about it, not really cool, but I got to the point where, or be honest with them, I got to the point where I told my friend, I was like, look, man, I hate saying no to you, but sometimes I'm on my shit and it really takes up a lot of time. So if I ever say no, I'm sorry, but I gotta do what I gotta do. And he took that shit the right way. He took that shit as you should. He's like, you know what, bro? I get it, bro. If you ever gotta tell me no, go ahead. I'm not gonna feel no type of way about it. And that's beautiful. I really appreciate him for that. And if I ever do have the extra time or whatever, and he asks me for some, I'll help him out. But if I'm busy, if I'm really doing my shit, I'm gonna tell him, hey, you know what? I can't, man. Sorry. And sometimes I don't really say sorry. I'm just like, hey, I can't, man. He'll be like, it's all good, bro. And then be like, take care, take care. And that's how it should be. That's how it's supposed to be. But a lot of people, and myself included, you're too scared to say no. Or you're too worried about what they think or what they will think of you to say no. But you gotta stop caring. You gotta start just saying no and continue working on yourself. Because it's ugly for, like in my case, I had some fools that would just take advantage of it. They knew I would say yes, so they would always ask. And those are the fools you gotta really be careful with, because those are the fools that will not care what happens, how much time they take from you, or nothing. And that's disgusting, but it's true. So think about it for yourself, man. Say no to people. Continue your journey. Take care.